Imagine something so small that you can't even see it, not even under a normal microscope. Yet it has the power to destroy lives, crash economies, and change the course of human history. That tiny thing is a virus. Viruses are humanity's invisible enemies. They've ended civilizations, rewritten history, and reshaped how we live. But what makes them so deadly? Why can't we just kill them like bacteria? And how do they keep coming back stronger than before? Today, we're breaking down the deadliest viruses in human history, how they work, how they spread, and how humanity fought back. What is a virus? A virus isn't truly alive. It can't eat, grow, or reproduce on its own. It's just a packet of genetic material, DNA or RNA, wrapped in a protein shell. But once it enters your body, it hijacks your own cells, forcing them to make copies of itself until they burst and die. That's how something microscopic can cause massive destruction. 1. Smallpox, the great eraser. If one virus defined human history, it's smallpox, caused by the variola virus. It left deep scars on the skin and often took people's sight or their lives. For centuries, there was no cure and no escape. It killed nearly 1 in 3 infected people. Historians estimate that smallpox wiped out hundreds of millions, including native populations in the Americas, after European contact. But here's the miracle. In 1980, the World Health Organization declared smallpox eradicated, the only human disease completely wiped out by vaccines. A triumph of science. 2. Influenza, the shapeshifter. The flu might sound harmless, but it's a master of disguise. Every year, it mutates just enough to outsmart our immune systems. The worst outbreak, the 1918 Spanish flu, killed over 50 million people, more than World War I itself. Unlike typical flu strains, it struck young, healthy adults hardest, triggering deadly immune reactions known as cytokine storms. Even today, flu pandemics return in waves. The 2009 H1N1 swine flu was far milder, but it reminded us the flu is always evolving. 3. HIV/AIDS, the silent destroyer. HIV doesn't attack your lungs or liver. It attacks your body's defense system itself. It slowly destroys the immune system until even minor infections become deadly. Without treatment, HIV leads to AIDS, one of the most tragic epidemics in modern history. Since the 1980s, it's claimed over 40 million lives. But today, thanks to antiretroviral therapy, people living with HIV can live long, healthy lives. A virus once feared as unstoppable has become manageable through science and awareness. 4. Ebola Marburg, the bleeding killers. These are the horror movie viruses. Ebola and its cousin Marburg cause severe fever, vomiting, and internal bleeding, often leading to death within days. The 2014 West African Ebola outbreak terrified the world, with fatality rates reaching up to 90%. But once again, humanity fought back. Through isolation, rapid response, and the development of vaccines, Ebola is no longer the death sentence it once was. 5. Rabies, the ultimate death sentence. Rabies might be ancient, but it remains one of the most lethal viruses ever discovered. Once symptoms appear, confusion, aggression, even fear of water, survival is almost impossible. Yet rabies is 100% preventable if treated immediately after exposure. A timely vaccine is the line between life and death. It's a chilling reminder of how crucial quick action can be. 6. Coronaviruses, the pandemic that changed the world. In 2019, a new coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2, jumped from animals to humans. Within months, it had spread to every corner of the planet. COVID-19 shut down cities, grounded planes, and took millions of lives. But amid the chaos came a scientific miracle. Within a single year, vaccines were developed and distributed, a record in medical history. It showed us that even when nature strikes hard, human innovation can strike back harder. 7. Hepatitis B/C, the silent liver killers. Not every deadly virus causes sudden outbreaks. Some kill quietly over decades. Hepatitis B and C infect the liver, spreading through blood or sexual contact. Millions carry these viruses unknowingly until it's too late, leading to liver failure or cancer. But today, hepatitis B can be prevented, and hepatitis C can be cured. Slow progress, but progress nonetheless. 8. Zika dengue, the mosquito messengers. Sometimes, death rides on the back of a mosquito. Dengue fever causes unbearable pain and fever, while Zika can cause birth defects in unborn babies. Both spread rapidly in tropical climates, reminding us that fighting viruses often means fighting mosquitoes. 9. Nipah hantavirus, rare but ruthless. These names don't make headlines often, but they terrify scientists. Nipah, carried by bats, can cause brain inflammation and death within days. Hantavirus, spread by rodents, attacks the lungs with fatal precision. They're reminders that new threats are always lurking, waiting for the right moment to jump from animals to humans. Why new viruses keep emerging. As humans expand into forests, trade wildlife, and travel globally, viruses that once lived peacefully in animals now find new hosts, us. This spillover effect is why we'll likely face more pandemics in the future. The question isn't if, but when. The hope: science, awareness, and unity. But here's the bright side. We are not powerless. Science moves faster than ever. Vaccines, antiviral drugs, and global cooperation have saved millions of lives. The keys to survival are simple. Vaccinate, it works. Practice hygiene, hand washing saves lives. Stay informed, knowledge beats fear. Viruses remind us of our fragility, but also of our resilience. Every outbreak teaches us something new about science, compassion, and unity. So, the next time you hear the word virus, don't think only of fear. Think of awareness, progress, and the power of human spirit. If you found this video helpful, share it, because spreading knowledge is the best kind of viral.